Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, on our push to 4,000 subs by the end of the year, we have a contention match, a public match on the Framing Fences. You're seeing an overview of that map right now. Thank you to our Patreon members for the support. If you'd like to support, go to the link in the description where you get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get raw gameplay footage of everything we cover with no commentary and UI. So with that being said, let's get into the map here. Server pop today is 180. It's about 6:30 p.m. Eastern time right now on October 27th. So imbalance wise is 2 towards the CSA. When you add artillery into the mix, you got 8 on CSA, 7 on USA. So it's actually 5 in balance now, which 4 infantry in balanced overall. We might pay attention again later as the round progresses. Your officers today for the CSA side, you got Waluigi, Viceroy, Texas, Coffinger, Dirty Dan, none for the artillery. And then the Union side, you got Yeater, Womp, I think that's Womp anyways, Wojtek, and Krabby Brute. So, contention is our game mode. Basically, you got 6 random points of contention on the map. 1 is randomly selected, which we can see is over here. CSA spawn over there, so they're pretty dang lucky to have this be the first point of contention. As the Union spawn is on the other way side of the map, you can see those 2 Union guys there. They're basically by their spawn, but the rest of the team is still chugging along. CSA, they capture this first point. If they hold it for 7 minutes in total, they can knock the Union down a whole morale stage. But the Union obviously has an opportunity to stop that from happening, which they have until that red bar gets fully filled. Now, if nobody has the point captured by the time the gold timer underneath the black timer hits 0, then a new point will be chosen at random. But if the gold timer hits 0 and someone is still capping the point or in the process of decapping, the game will let you finish that out. So, we'll see how this goes. CSA, you got one company kind of holding forward to kind of figure out where the Union is. You have the rest of the CSA team kind of holding back on the beehives here. Which, imagine if these actually... Do they have stuff inside? Surely not. Okay, no. That's what I thought. But, be a little fascinating if they did. So, Union's going to be spending the next 3 minutes trying to get to that point. And it's probably going to be longer just because you have a CSA group or 2 up on the top of that hillside, which is kind of wild. First shot shooting off from CSA, a lot whizzing over. Not really surprised here. Union kind of in the sunken lane now. And we'll see if Union is going to try to just charge to that point or just kind of sit back and have a shootout for now. The cool part about contention is you can ask yourself an important question throughout. So if you lose a point, you lose a whole morale stage. But do you want to lose a whole morale stage and a lot more tickets trying to take that point? Now, is Union going to take this point? Most likely not. Definitely possible, but it's going to be very difficult.
Aim low, 2, 1, fire and fall back.
CSA get a flag. There, they equally trade numbers. You got the rest of the CSA starting to push up through the open field here, making their way to the top of the hill to reinforce their friendlies who are engaged with the Union team now. So, based on what I saw last round, because I recorded the last round of 4 stream, Union might not try to take this point as aggressively because the first point of the map was very much in CSA's favor. And the Union team tried really hard to take it, and they paid a huge price and didn't take it in the end. So, Union doesn't have really... That was a good artillery shot, but Union's got really no good approach to this point. They can try to go in that center road, but CSA has nice defensive position. It's going to be really hard. Halfway through cap, while we're kind of waiting, the next point of contention could be... I think there's one here. Yeah, look at that. It's hiding from me. So it's right there in the center. You also got a point right where CSA is holding right now. You got one in the center of the sunken lane, one a little further back, and then one deep within the Piper Farm and kind of the Orchard area. So Union's got to set themselves up for success. They're definitely not getting that point now. They've got basically 2.5 minutes to do so.
Through the brick into the right.
Got a shot. Right there.
Beat them fuckers, they're out and open.
And so Union actually just spreading out a little more, and they are going to charge up. And if the next point of contention is that one or the one right here, I'm kind of going to laugh. The game's RNG. It's not like there is a predetermined next point of contention. Which is, you could argue good and bad. I would argue bad, but regardless of that, you have CSA. Obviously on the left, looks like they're running forward, taking shots. CSA is slowly trying to shift. This is out of bounds, so I guess Union can't use the snake fence. A little unfortunate for them. I guess it is inbounds right here. For some reason, spectators have similar boundaries to the map as the players in game.
Belt waist, belt height, pretty much. If they're really high, then you're aiming at their chest. But this is like belt height, maybe belt height.
So you got more Union shifting over to kind of this corner here. And Union really needs to set themselves up for success. And the best spot they're going to be is in the center of the sunken lane, maybe holding some guys over here as well. Because the problem is Union is currently hiding in a corner. For what reason, I don't know. But if this is the next point, or this one over here, CSA is going to have a good opportunity to get to that point before Union does. By that I mean the whole team getting there, not individual parts. Because this group for Union could potentially get over to those next points relatively quickly. So I don't know why Union's kind of hiding in a corner.
Where are they at?
They're right there, top of the hill, boys.
Wait, car much?
Just realized that's the Dunker Church. It's kind of interesting because what they did is on these maps here, you can kind of tell in the distance. It can be kind of hard, but they basically had a photo of Google Maps and they made the battlefield out of it, which is pretty neat. But obviously when you look out of the map, it's kind of like, well, what the heck is going on? But all you're seeing here is basically Google Maps. They edited the terrain with it and added a bunch of stuff down, which is pretty neat. But the areas of the map that aren't really used as much, they kind of... See, I don't know. Some of the areas of the battlefield that weren't fought, they just kind of cut those out. I think to make the map size smaller, probably for optimization. So it just, I don't know if these are actually that close in real life. Anyways, I'm kind of going on a real tangent here. When the next point is decided here. So Union are rushing over here. Look how far away those guys are. Imagine if they were positioned in the center of the lane. They might be there already. Union is going to get there first, though, despite this. And we'll see where the CSA goes. CSA, if they want, can kind of go straight at it through the corn. Or they can kind of loop around the side here and shoot towards that flagpole. But Union should cap, and they need to try to hold this corner as quickly as possible. They should not linger in the center of this map. You don't want CSA getting a firm hold on the snake fence anywhere, really. If it's a little far back, that's fine. But you got two flags shifting around the road. You got the rest kind of going down through the corn. It's a good split-up approach from CSA. And CSA is going to get the corner as Union, they're positioning themselves up on the snake fence, but not the corner, so...
Shoot it. Put that flag down. He's the one that's putting it up. There you go. Kill him.
Coming out.
Company A on the left.
On the left side.
So CSA holding strong. Let's see. Server pop growing. 7 in balance towards CSA. Union has 5 more guys on artillery. So it's a 12-man infantry in balance in favor of CSA, which is on the edge of it being impactful in a way. Union going up and over. They do capture this point. Are they going to win this charge, though? The whole team is Union team's charging, half the team, a little spread out, but they are making their way over there. The CSA in the corn hopefully will charge for CSA to hit Union in the rear. That'll really throw Union off, but a lot of the Union decided not to charge, or they're just trickling in, and it's allowing CSA to kind of endure in this position. They do slightly fall back with the flags to preserve it. One of those flags is down. Why is it in the corn? I don't know why that CSA flag charged into the corn. You got the rest of the CSA starting to move up on the backside. I'm so confused. But the CSA is going to get 2 of the flags out here. Oh, Womp just gunned right through. Smart play on his part.
Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing.
Trying to prevent... Oh, he missed tickles, but rest of the CSA starting to collapse from behind side. And if Union can react accordingly, they might be able to win this point. CSA almost getting those flags, getting one of them. Oops. And I think Union's probably going to win this just because Union's got all 4 flags spawning guys in. CSA sending a few guys to try and decap.
Get into the corn. Wipe this. Go, boys. Go. Aggression. Come on.
Go to the fight to the point. A couple of you all go west. Go fight on the point. They're decapping, boys. Don't let them decap over there. Get some people to go.
But for some reason, despite Union having 4 flags, they're not wiping CSA entirely. CSA surviving a little longer than what you would anticipate.
Okay, chill, damn it.
Get up there. Get to the fucking point. Get to the point. They have a whole ass flag right there. Kill that fucker. Come on.
And eventually Union should overcome. Confederates, do they have 2 of the flags? 3. They got 3 flags here, so the spawn rate's kind of even. They got that 4th flag. Maybe someone's going to run off and get it. You can maybe see that guy is. But Union officers trying to get their guys to push towards the CSA line, who is starting to fall back.
Bales and go, guys.
Reloading is useless when their flags are just sitting there ready to be wiped. Alright? If I see anybody
Very true.
reloading in that situation again, I'm shooting you. Alright? If their flags are sitting there, they're prime wiping. They're prime to be wiped.
That's what. So what Womp memes. I don't know if it was heard on the actual recording, but
so people can respawn.
Womp was basically saying there's no point in shooting if those flags are there for the wiping. And the thing is the flag is going to spawn somebody in every 5 seconds, and to outshoot a flag spawning in people at that rate, it's very hard to do. So really the only efficient way to charge out flags, unless you severely outnumber the opponent with the flag, is by charging them out and wiping. So that's what he means by that. This is going to be a little closer of a framing fences match than I saw last time on this map. Granted, last time I saw this map, the first 3 points of the map were the one CSA had originally, this one, and then that one over there. It was extremely biased towards CSA side.
How many are spawning on you?
And so for now, CSA is going to reset, get ready again. They still got some time. They've got a little less than 3 minutes to make this happen. Union reforming, holding pretty well the first time, defeating in detail. So smart start on their part.
Fucking B, Matto, press B.
There's one.
There's
There's a few. There's one. Alright, we're gonna move it up to the front now, brothers, right before RD shoots. Move it up to the front.
So you got some counter battery going on. A lot of the infantry teams kind of reform. We could see what the artillery is doing. Got Union operating all 6 guns here. Some counter battering. We can look at CSA after this point is done for. But CSA is kind of doing that two-pronged attack again. That one in the corner is definitely less powerful than the one going down the road, especially with Union having a considerable more forces on the left compared to the right here. And CSA actually moving in this very trickled. And Union, with their strong defensive lines, holding pretty strong over here.
Countercharge!
Go.
Cutting back over here. To my surprise, Union won on the side that I thought they'd lose. Actually, they're not winning yet. It's still kind of close. It looks like they're trying to countercharge CSA out, but it is kind of spreading them out. CSA up top winning. They're starting to collapse down towards the bottom side of the map where Union's holding. CSA has got about a minute and a half.
Guys, get those flags up.
CSA is going to win this.
Get those flags up. Protect the flagpole. Protect the flagpole. Protect the flagpole. They're decapping. Protect the flagpole.
boys. Somebody
Get those flags up, gentlemen. Get those flags up. Holy shit, guys, get those flags up.
We need help over here.
Gentlemen, get those flags up. Holy fuck.
Union down to taking losses. Union still holding that point, but CSA didn't have enough guys over here to start decapping, but now they do. A lot of CSA on the road. If they charge down, they could wipe Union. Union spawns coming from main. Some. And you got Union countercharging. They're just trying to prevent a decap. They need to kill Prowler here, which Sloth is trying to hit, but he's missing.
Almost done.
He didn't get it.
Nice hit.
Someone on Union should start raising the flag. Union's desperately just trying to hold. They're not winning this fight.
Get on the fence now. Straight ahead. Get on the
Someone from Union is starting to raise. Nope, he's dead. CSA Viceroy charging in with Coffinger. And they're going to decap successfully.
The zombies don't have a spear.
Kill the Yankees over here.
Recover. Yeah, get that flag up.
No, do not.
So CSA overwhelmed. They win. They clutch in the nick of time. And let's zoom into what Union officers and morale is like as they're respawning at main.
What heartbreak.
Alright guys, get your focus.
Hey, Wojtek,
Did we not capture that?
Get a whole group.
No, we didn't capture it.
Wow. Okay.
That was less than a second.
We had one job.
No, there's Rambo in our midst.
All we needed to do was just be on point. What the hell?
There's Rambo's in our midst, fucking killing flags.
Don't matter.
and shit.
Just get your full kits, a reload, and a bayonet.
Our flags did pretty good lasting that long, actually. It was really messy.
And we had a
Our flags
lot
did
of,
really good,
again,
actually,
like
lasting that
all
long. Just
flags
no
were
one
down,
picked
no
them
one
up
could
when they
respawn
went
because no one was
down
picking
the
up
last
flags, man.
Guys, why are we moving out? No one should be going up there.
Hold on, guys.
Full kits, gentlemen.
So CSA is going to get an opportunity to win this
Main,
point.
Bravo.
This could be the last point of the round. If Union aggressively tries to take this, they could hit breaking. CSA wins the point. Union goes down to last stand. So Union doesn't have those flags. They're not going to respawn or despawn for the 4 or so minutes. But wow, those flags. It's a flag bearer loses the flag. Has a 5-minute timer on it. Once that 5-minute timer hits 0, the flags despawn, and the Union at main can respawn in with them. So CSA starting to spread out. Dirty Dan's going over here just to harass the artillery. With CSA being spread out, Union does have an opportunity to defeat in detail. Biggest thing, though, is just CSA has the flags and Union doesn't. So CSA is going to be able to keep spawning guys in while Union can't. Yeater has his guys up here for I don't know what purpose.
No, don't charge in. Hold. Hold and shoot. Hold and shoot. Up and over with me, lads. I need a couple people up and over.
So they're wiped.
Yeah. If they push our spawn, we can gank them and overwhelm them with spawns. Up and over. They're killing a lot of Rambos who are trying to recover flags, though. It's unfortunate.
Company up and over right side.
And so Union trying to flank around the far side. So I guess these guys are also charging the artillery, so...
Take this, Artie.
And the problem for Union here is organization. They don't have any of their flags. So once these guys die, if one of them dies, they got to spawn main and hopefully reform with their team. It's going to be difficult for Union to reform. CSA falling back with their flag.
Follow left side. Follow left side.
Let's go over here. Get that flag. Get that fucking flag down.
Follow me. Follow me. Follow me.
It looks like Union's going to try to really flank around, take the CSA there, and then push into the point instead of charging out in the open, which could work for Union. CSA positioning is a little off in terms of you got a lot of guys up there, and so it's really going to depend on how they react. Look how spread out Union is too because of that charge.
You want us facing right side to the east. Copy. Form on this fence, face east side.
Fall back. Fall on where the line is.
Get your load in, get your bayonets on, get ready to fight in the corn, boys. We're gonna run up their flank in the corner.
We're gonna go northeast and him in the rear. Every man has to stab and go.
CSA charging out through Union already now. This could very much be the last point, especially after this next charge. I don't know if it'll drop Union down a whole half morale stage, but...
Watch out. We're here to give you moral support.
Don't run.
Moral support.
That was really good moral support, man.
So CSA just having some fun at this point. Union starting to go through the corn.
Hey, we're over here.
And Union's pretty much together here. Again, they don't got those flags, so you got a bunch of dudes spawning in at main trying to move out, but they're going to be dying out of line. That's going to drop Union tickets. I mean, what are you guys doing here? These 4 Union guys here, they're going to expose their plan to the whole CSA team. What are they doing? You know, I don't really mind the new level people because they might not know, but Yeeter, I don't like it. So those, oh my goodness, the Union flags just despawned too.
Contact right.
Keep going. The rest of you guys keep going left. Keep
So best Union can hope for is to decap the point and hopefully be able to fight at the next point. Union starting to charge the corner. Is the CSA from artillery going to charge in though to assist? CSA is probably coming. Union's a third of them are sitting back shooting, a quarter charged down, and a quarter went for the flags. Union spreading out like this is not going to be good for their side, and it's kind of playing out that way, especially with their no respawn. CSA, oh, are they going to get the decap?
Good job. Hold it off.
Is Jimmy going to do it? Morded.
back on the decap, dude.
Do not let him continue. Do not
Mordred. What a kill. He saves the CSA. And CSA is going to hold that point. You got Union moving out from main now. They are moving out with their flags, but they're just kind of going straight for it. They are not weak. They are not weak, but you got to do it. Union's going to hit last stand in
flags go to the rear of the line. Flags
stay in a matter of a minute or two.
Flags should be at the very back.
Union's moving in like a snake. I forgot who called it like that. With co-commentating with me, but it's a very good analogy. They're moving in like a snake, and even though snakes are very scary, not in war rights. So they're sweeping through. CSA's kind of spreading out, shooting at Union. Remember, as long as someone from Union's decapping by the time the bar gets full, I think the game will let you finish it out. I don't entirely remember though, but they need to be actively decapping the whole time. So you got some CSA starting to up and over to charge out to prevent this.
It's bracing our pole.
But
Get that fucking
I mean, honestly, I don't know if Union's going to win the next point, because Union's probably going to lose all their flags, even if they lower this entirely. And no one's lowering it, so CSA win. Union knocked down the last stand. This might be the only game of War of Rights I've seen where 2 flagpoles decide the match. So, all those Union guys that died, they spawned at main. They have 1 life left. Union flags running for dear life. CSA pursuing this. You might see some CSA go for that next point, but wow.
I'm tired, boys. Go get them.
An unfortunate start for Union. I think Union kind of played as well as they could have. I mean, obviously CSA played this pretty great. But you got some CSA going for that last point. It'll be 3/4 of the way capped once they raise it. So this match will be over in a matter of 2 minutes, whether it be wiping all the Union guys here or CSA capping that point.
100 years of slavery. Another 100 years of slavery.
It's another year. But we are making, boys, we're making progress. We're ending the South Slave Empire. We got this, boys.
Water, are you a time traveler?
You know, an interesting thought popped in my head. Imagine if War of Rights was like Helldivers in the sense that this, I don't know, this probably doesn't make any sense, but in terms of the game, but imagine if, like, depending on who won public matches, like, that side started winning a certain part of the Antietam battlefield or something like that. I guess that would be more of a record of who won certain maps, which we're going to get through the War of Rights new company tool that they said they wanted to have come out by the end of the year, where that new company tool will be able to keep track of every War of Rights match played so the devs can adjust maps and whatnot for balancing. Which I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I think Conquest and Contention definitely need balancing, but I don't know about Skirmish. It's so hard to balance Skirmish because tickets scale based on server pop. And that's really hard to balance because, and it's also hard to balance with server pop is on maps with smaller player counts, it's hugely biased towards the attackers on smaller pops compared to large pops, which are hugely defender bias. So it's going to be hard to balance out with the new company tool. But back to the original thing, that would be interesting. If you like, if CSA wins Dunker Church or Union won Dunker Church, it slightly turns towards their side. Just to see that little statistic, I think it'd be kind of neat. But I don't think they have any way of tracking that. But this should be the end of round. CSA charging, trying to life blast you guys. Why are you running away? You're delaying the inevitable. That's the end of the round. So, I mean, 2-flag round. Absolutely crazy. Well done, CSA. Obviously, you get the advantage with that first point. But Union had the advantage with that second point in terms of its positioning. And while it looked bad for CSA at first, as the Union defeated them in detail, eventually the Union just got a little too spread out. But well done, CSA. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to support the channel more. We have our Patreon where we live stream all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get raw gameplay footage of everything we cover with no commentary and UI. Have our Discord and merch, and we will see you all in the next one. Have a wonderful rest of your night.